Hello everyone. All will open History and Civics book, Class 8th, Lesson number 2, The Age of Revolutions, page number 24. Earlier we had discussed about the American Revolution, the 13 British colonies, causes of the American Revolution, great thinkers and philosophers, beginning of the revolution, the War of Independence, birth of the United States of America, and the impacts of the American Revolution. Now today we are going to discuss about the French Revolution. All will open page number 29. Before starting up with the reading, let us discuss the main objectives of the French Revolution. From here you will come to know about the French Revolution, causes of the French Revolution, outbreak of the revolution, and effects of the revolution. And we are going to discuss pages 29 and 30. The French Revolution. First of all, what do you mean by the word revolution? Revolution is an attempt by a large number of people to change the government of a country, especially through violent action. Now come back to page number 29. The French Revolution is a very important event in the Indian history because it had given many important concepts like fraternity, that means spirit of brotherhood, equality, that means equal rights and advantages, and liberty, that means freedom. Before starting up with the reading, let us discuss the background of the French Revolution. In 1774, Louis XVI of the Bourbon family of kings ascended the throne of France. He was 20 years old and married to the Austrian princess Marie Antoinette. Upon his accession, the new king found an empty treasury. Long years of war had drained the financial resources of France. Under Louis XVI, France helped the 13 American colonies to gain their independence from the common enemy, Britain, and for that purpose, lenders who gave the state credit now began to charge 10% interest on loans. So the French government was obliged to spend an increasing percentage of its budget on interest payment alone. Now let us start up with the reading. The French Revolution. The French Revolution was one of the greatest events in the European history. The revolution began in 1789. It lasted for a period of 10 years. This revolution changed the social and economic structure not only of France but of the whole world. Now next comes the causes of the French Revolution. Now the main causes were social inequality, suppressive government, hunger and poverty, influence of philosophers and American Revolution. Now after thinking a lot, a king came to a solution that there must be tax increment so that they could get money to sort out all the problems. But because of an old tradition of France, a king could not alone increase the tax. He had to take permission from the Estate General. Now about Estate General, we will discuss later on in the next topic. Now let us start up with the reading. Social inequality. Inequality, that means the society was not equally balanced. The 18th century, France had a feudal society. Now, a feudal society means a society in which the rich nobles and landlords gave away their land to the poor in return for the military or labor services. It was unjust and unequal in nature. Unjust means unfair. It was divided into 3 classes known as estates. Now here, the word estate means a large area of land in the countryside that is owned by one person or family. Now let us discuss about the division of the French society. The French society was divided into 3 classes, namely first estate, second estate and third estate. First estate included clergy and church fathers. Second estate included nobility and third estate included the commoners. Consisted of businessmen, court officials, lawyers, administrative officials, farmers, laborers, servants, etc. And the first estate had all the privileges and they had to pay no taxes. The second estate also shared the most of privileges. And the third estate lived in the poverty and misery and paid all the taxes. Now let us read from here. The first estate, the clergy. Clergy are the people who perform the religious ceremonies in the Christian church. That consisted of priests, you can say Pandit or Pujari, and the church officials. Second estate included the nobility. Nobility means a group of people who belong to the highest social class. And the third estate included the commoners. That means the common persons. Now the next part. The first two estates led very happy and luxurious lives. Luxurious means comfortable. They enjoyed all privileges and rights. Privileges means advantages. They paid no taxes to the government. Taxes here means revenue. And the third estate included commoners, that is peasants, workers and bourgeoisie. Bourgeoisie means the middle class. They formed 95% of the population. They were the underprivileged people who were taxed heavily. Moreover, they were not respected in the society. Therefore, these people wanted to change the existing social system but had no political rights. Existing means prevailing. So, the third estate wanted to change the condition of the society but they had no political rights. Now, the next cause is suppressive government. Now, before starting the suppressive government, let us discuss which type of taxes were paid by the third estate. Now, have a look here. Taxes paid by the third estate. 1/10 of the total production was paid by the farmers to the church or to the clergy. That type of tax was called tithe. The third estate had to pay direct tax to the king and that type of tax was known as tithe. The third estate had to pay tax to the nobles or feudals, that was known as feudal tax, and the third estate had to pay the tax to the government, that was known as indirect tax or the government tax. And this tax was on the things like salt, tobacco, etc. Now the second cause is suppressive government. The word suppressive government means the government that stops citizens from participating in a certain activity. Now let us start up with the reading. France was ruled by the autocratic king Louis XVI. Autocratic means a ruler who had absolute power, and his wife Marie Antoinette. The king and his wife managed to empty their treasury. Treasury means funds. They led an extravagant and luxurious life. Extravagant means spending too much money. No one was allowed to criticize the king's policies and decisions. They ruled like dictators. Now here word dictator means a ruler who has total power in a country, especially one who rules the country by force. Now the next one. The administration became very corrupt and inefficient. Inefficient means ineffective. The officials tortured people to pay taxes and arrested them without trial. Tortured means ill-treated and trial means proof or evidence. They sent them to the state prison at Bastille. Now, Bastille was basically a fortress built in late 1300s to protect Paris during 100 years of war. And by the late 1700s, the Bastille was mostly used as a state prison by King Louis XVI. So it soon became a symbol of state oppression. Oppression means persecution. All this made the king and the queen very unpopular in France. Now the next cause, hunger and poverty. The population of France increased very rapidly from 1715 to 1789. And because in 1715 population of France was about 23 million and in 1789 it rose up to 28 million. So the population was increasing but the production was not increasing. That's why the demand was very high, but the supply was very less. So, the prices of the products rose up to the sky, and that was termed as inflation. The things were very expensive. Even the basic food like bread, its cost was so high that even the common people were not able to bear it. The wages or the salaries of the poor people were fixed, and it didn't increase as prices of the product increased. That's why people didn't have enough money to purchase the products, even the basic products like bread. So the poor were suffering because of high population growth. Second, rise in prices. And third, they had to pay more taxes. Now let us start up with the reading. A famine broke out around the time of the revolution. Famine means lack of food over a long period of time. The frequent weather changes caused this famine. This led to shortage of basic amenities. Shortage means lack or kami. Amenities means facilities. There was inflation. Inflation means rise in prices. People were jobless and starving. Starving means suffering from hunger. They went to Paris in search of work. They were converted into a mob. Mob means crowd. That was ever ready to risk violence and revolt. Revolt means to protest in a group. That means the persons belonging to the third estate were ready for the revolt. The next cause, influence of philosophers and American Revolution. Influence means effect. Voltaire, Rousseau, Montesquieu and John Locke were the great philosophers of that period. The ideas of these philosophers were discussed intensively in salons and coffee houses and spread among people through books and newspapers. These were frequently read aloud in groups for the benefit of those who could not read and write. Rousseau had written a book, Social Contract, and in that book he had mentioned the relationship between the king and the people. And John Locke believed that there must be democracy where the people will have a decision, not a king or any other power. Now let us start up with the reading. French philosophers like Voltaire, Rousseau and Montesquieu openly expressed the evils of the king, the nobility and the clergy. Rousseau said that if a government didn't perform according to the will of the people, will means desire, they had all the rights to remove it. Thus, the revolutionary ideas of the philosophers provoked the people to revolt against injustice and put an end to their miseries. Provoked means aroused, and miseries means sufferings. The success of the American Revolution further inspired them to fight for their rights. Inspired means influenced. So, in the end, we can conclude that all these philosophers inspired the people for the revolt. Now, I hope this topic is clear to you all, and your homework is to learn the related terms plus to do the back exercises.